Reasons, Tierra del Fuego. Okay, so this will be in a drop D tuning, D-A-D, G-B-E, and just kind of a handful of different riffs here. The initial one, we'll be starting here at the A string, and it's kind of this quick slide up and back and forth. A string here will be at the 7th fret. We're going to hammer that on to 9, slide it up to 11, all right, and we just kind of cut it there. All right, and we do it again, but then we come right back to the 7, drop down to the D string, and we go 7, 6, and then finish with the A string 7, hammer to 9, slide to 11. All right, and that's kind of like the main thing we're going for there. We do it again, 7, 9, slide to 11, back to 7. But now we throw in this D string, we go 11 to 9. And then finish again at the 7, 9 to 11 on the A. All right, and then essentially we kind of start it over. We'll do all the way up again until we do that 11, 9 on the D. But instead of doing the 11, 9 on the D, we come higher now and we go 11, 9 on the G. And then finish it again with the 7, 9, 11 A. So it would be... And basically we just kind of repeat that whole thing, you know, interchanging the 11 and 9 from the D to G string every other time. And for the next riff here, we kind of have these real specific kind of hits on the 4th fret power chord here on the low D and the A. It's kind of like we hit it once, cut it, do 3 closer together, and then a couple more spread out. So it's like... All right, and then we do this interesting like dissonant pick through here, or best way I could figure to do it here, like where we don't have to make a super stretch, you know, for it to a little closer together, we could come up to this spot here. There may be another way to do it like super high if you want, but I kind of like this spot where basically we hit this A flat, all right, at the 11 on the A here, and then we want basically an A. All right, so we've got these two just right next to each other notes, so we're getting this dissonance going. And I get that at the 7 on the D. So it's kind of a stretch, but I think this high up, it's doable. So we'll be here at the 11A. All right, pick the 7D back to the 11A. And then we'll come up, hit an open high E. Then we'll do that 7D, 7A again. All right, and then we go right back to our 4th fret power chord. More kind of specific timing hits, like 1, 2, 3, little hesitation, 1, hesitate again, 4, close together, and then we just kind of spread out these 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Something like that, all right? And we would just repeat that whole section a handful of times. But then the final time through, we go all the way up until we get to our second bunch of 4th fret power chords. We'll kind of start at the same, do the 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. And at that point, we just lift off to open low D power chord. And right there, it's kind of like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like we kind of finish it out, but just as opens. Something like that. All right, and at this point, we just kind of get things a little more sparse, spread out. We just do a single strum of the 4th fret power chord, hold it for a bit, lift off to the opens, and then we have this interchanging little lead thing. The initial part through, we do 4th fret G, 3rd fret B, and you could even throw in like an open high E there. And we just hit that, and we slide the 4 and the 3 up to 6 and 5. We do our 4 to opens again. Then we throw this in. You know, every alternating time here we do B string, we do a hammer on, pull off with the 2, 3, 2, hit the 2 G, and then an open high E. Right, and then just repeat with our 4 to opens, do the sliding riff. And then the way we finish it is instead of doing the, we just come off to open low power chords, just 1, 2, 3. And now into a little bit of a lead thing here. We'll start here by doing just a slide up on the G. We do a slide from the 1st fret to 2nd. And then we hit it again, and we can throw in this subtle 1 on the B with it. It's real subtle. You can leave it off if you don't want it there, but just kind of slide that 1 to 2 G. Alright, keep it moving. Slide 2 to 4, hit it again. 4 to 6, hit the 6 again. And then end up at 7 on the G. And then we repeat this riff up here on the high E and B string, where we go 12 high E, B string 10, 9, 10. Alright, back to the 12 E, 10 to 9 B. Okay, repeat that a little bit there for 3 times or so. And then we finish it by doing B string 9, 10, slide down to 7. And this final bit here, this is kind of where like the vocal comes in. We start off by D string. We go 6, 7, 4. Alright, and then hold that a moment, and then we do this bit where we go 6, 7 D, and then 9, 7, 6 G. Alright, and here we do this pulling off of 6, 7, 6 on the G, then we end up at 7 D. Okay, do the 6, 7, 6 G again, but then we go to 9 G, and then we return back to 6, 7, 6 G to 7 D.